Okay, hi everybody. We're back to look at the next section of Blackbird. So we ended up down here with baby finger on the 12th fret, second highest string, which is a B note. And we've got our index finger on the G note, which, is an easy reach from it on the 5th string, 10th fret. Okay, so now we've got to get back up to here. So that we know the, the E would be the bottom line, D would be the space below the line, and this first ledger line below the staff is a C. Okay, that's the root of our C chord. And then we have a open E at the top, E note at the top here from our spaces, F-A-C-E, and there's our E there. And after that, we have this, again, our mid-range drone on a G note, on a middle G note. So we can take that. People kind of instinctively know the C chord, so it's not that hard to kind of move away from this and kind of, without worrying if you're going to miss the note, get back up here on this A, and so now we have, I'm going to pick this 5th string C and this top string open E. The notation down here tells us to do more of a pistol shape, which you could do, but I just find instinctively I'd have to think about that a little bit more. And the subsequent notes up here in this whole measure, I think it makes more sense to go back to the common kind of cowboy chord shape for this C. Basically a C chord. So we're going to do C, pinch E and C together, and then do your drone, and 1, and now where it goes next is you can see that this is a C note still, but it's got that hashtag in front of it, which is the sharp symbol. So that means we need to make it just a semitone higher. So we're going to slide this C 1 fret, making the note 1 fret higher to a C sharp. And then the note on top of that is a G note, which is up here, right on your 3rd fret. I'm just going to take this off for a sec so you can see it. 3rd fret, highest sounding string. So you can go. And that's, slide that along there, and then you can put this 2nd finger on the G note, that 3rd fret there, and it's not too much of a weird stretch for your hand. Now we had a G, but the next note is going down 1, so that G is considered to be a space above the top line, and this note is right on the top line, so we go down one full tone for an F sharp, because we said that we're in G major, which has the F sharp in it, and this finger is basically almost there, right? So put that on the F sharp. Its companion note, or its pairing, or its little chord that it's making, is now, you had a C sharp, now you have a D, because that's the space, I don't know what that thing is doing, that's the space, above that ledger line, but also below the first line of the staff, which is a D, and you can do that as an open D. You could also do it as you can find it here, but that's too hard to do on your fingers. Like, we've been able to go and keep this top string, with a fingering that's not some kind of crazy contortion. And I think we know this kind of almost like a D, it's part of the D chord shape. So we're just, so we've got, and then we have and A. So we saw that this back here was a G, F sharp. This is now one ledger line above that G. So if that was G, one note higher than that, going back to A again, A, and we have a D sharp. Okay, what's the quickest, simplest way to get to a D sharp? So that F sharp is on this top string. By the time we slide our index finger down to the A, well, where's the nearest place to grab a D sharp? We said that this is our C, C sharp, D is there. It's the same as your open D. The easiest place that's a not too bad fingering to do with that, if you slide it up one, that's your D sharp. And you can put the A on pretty easily. And then we're just going to look at just beginning to get into this next bar, this next measure, and show that there's another easy fingering that we can do to get in there. Okay, so we've just been climbing up with the bass notes. C, C sharp, D, D sharp. So that's your G and an E. Okay, well, we know we were just on a D sharp here. This is basically the 5th fret, 5th string, 6th fret. Well, if we push it one more fret, a pitch higher, a semitone higher, that's your E. We had the A there, but the next note they want is to go down to a, from the A on, in the what would you call it, soprano register, something like that, would be a G. Okay, well, let's, it's too crazy. You could possibly do it, but why not? We've just shoved this down here. Let's make a variation on our pistol shape, our water pistol shape. So we've got right. So how we get that G is okay. Here we had an E. This, 2 frets down, 1 full tone is an F sharp, and then this 8th fret is the G. All right, and we were playing, we had been playing this A to D sharp. Okay, now we can go slide that to the E, which is on the 7th fret, and then that G was on the 8th fret. Okay, that's not too bad at all. And then with this E flat being the same note, only going to a lower pitch, you just slide that back one thing. So let's try that, this little section, this one full measure, and then getting up to what is this, they're indicating by this E minor chord. So we're going to play this measure really slow and just stopping before we get to this note with the E flat on it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that with these 2 bars of the introduction and the first two bars of the verse, which are exactly the same, and then add on Take These Broken Wings and Learn to Fly, the section that we've just done today, okay? So the tune starts in 3/4. 1, 2, 3. And then this is where we're having our little fermata. Look over at the singer. Start the verse. Okay, everybody, that's I think what I wanted to cover today, because I think that's enough